Tonight, the NYPD has released surveillance video of a suspect wanted in a deadly shooting in Brooklyn. Police say this man got into a dispute with a 23-year-old and then shot him several times, killing him. It happened yesterday around 4 p.m. on Nostrand Avenue in Crown Heights. The victim has been identified as Nicholas Isaac. The suspect was last seen driving away on a scooter. And that shooting was just one of the latest incidents as gun violence surges in the city. Tonight, there are more calls for action from the community and local leaders about getting these crime stats down. CBS 2's Cory has more.
Put the guns down.
A strong message from a young man who was dealing with a tragic loss.
Well, 3 days ago, this was Wednesday night, my friend was shot in Brooklyn, Sheepshead Bay.
Larry Malcolm Smith Jr. did not want to share the name of his friend who died out of respect for the victim's family, but he spoke about the violence he says is plaguing the city. Violence he feels could be better controlled with more police presence.
The cops don't even come up to our doorsteps and check up on us to see how we're doing in the community. So there's a disconnection.
But not everyone agrees.
The police need to do less, actually. They need to let organizations like Life Camp and 696 and Guns Down, Life Up take over a lot of these social issues so that we could get some real progression.
And the latest numbers from the NYPD from July 6th to the 12th, the number of people who have been shot across New York City has gone up 252% compared to the same week last year. When it comes to shooting incidents, the NYPD says that has jumped 276%. The city has made some recent changes by adding extra officers and incorporating technology like tag readers to combat the problem. But Commissioner Dermot Shea, seen in a department meeting on crime stats on Thursday, said he knows it's going to take a lot more.
I think it's going to take the people of this city. I think it's going to take all of you. I think it's going to take us collectively to figure out a way. There's things that we got to clean up in our own shop, too. Small things.
Borough President Eric Adams believes one of those things could be the response time to 911 calls. Adams says he's been told those times have slowed down by officers who disagree with police reforms.
It's unacceptable because of anger over any type of political legislation that our officers are not responding to their jobs.
Adams is asking the department for precinct-based analyses of 911 response times to determine if an unofficial slowdown is in effect. He is also pushing for plainclothes officers to hit the streets.
Right now, policing is too predictable. When you only look after someone who's in a blue and white vehicle, it needs to be unpredictable by having plainclothes officers.
And Adams says plainclothes officers need to be reinstituted on all precinct levels with proper supervision. He also believes that cops who are seasoned should be the ones to take on that specific job. In Hell's Kitchen, Cory James, CBS 2 News.